Hi, my name is Brian Castle Jr. I'm the Avid Learning Partner Program Manager for the Americas, and today I'm excited to tell you about the ALP software license improvements that we're rolling out for 2019 and 2020. Beginning this month, we are issuing a brand new license type to all partners. These are now NFR subscriptions. As before, there is no pre-purchase required, and ALPs will continue to enjoy the same cost savings of 40 to 80% off of standard EDU pricing based on how many products you're teaching. But what's different is with these new NFR subscriptions, you're going to activate these in your own Avid Master account or via the Avid Link app. No longer will you have to deal with a joint download account. All of your software will be available for download directly in your own account, or as I said, through Avid Link. It also means that you'll get expiration notifications and alerts that appear in the applications themselves or on the website, so no more surprises as to when your software is going to expire. It also means that there will be better case tracking whenever you need to open a case with the Avid customer support. Perhaps the biggest difference, though, is come next year when you renew your ALP membership, we will be able to simply change the expiration date on these subscription licenses, meaning that next year you will not have to reinstall or reactivate new licenses. In other words, the licenses we're issuing to you now will effectively be your permanent license moving forward. This also will give us the ability to synchronize all of your license renewals. So any of the licenses that you're maintaining through the Avid Learning Partner Program will be in sync with your renewal period, and that does include ACI licenses. These new licenses also will support both floating and multi-seat license servers. Many of you know that last month Avid announced the release of the Pro Tools multi-seat license server. This is based on iLok server technology, meaning that there is one license on the multi-seat server that actually resides on an iLok connected to the server. That will allow for X number of concurrent users, 5, 20, 50, etc. If you would like to use the multi-seat license, you can do so even if you don't want to have all of your licenses floating. What do I mean by that? For example, if you have 25 Pro Tools licenses and you want 20 of them available in the multi-seat server and 5 of them on individual iLoks connected, for example, in your studios, we can accommodate that request. For more information, take note of these shortened URLs here at the bottom, tinyurl.com/pt-multiseat-FAQ or tinyurl.com/pt-multiseat-setup. You can also find the FAQ and setup guides on the Avid knowledge base. Perhaps the biggest announcement, though, for 2019 is that all Sibelius and Media Composer licenses that we issue going forward will now be the Ultimate package. For Sibelius, that means that you'll now have access to all of the tools, all of the plugins, all of the instruments that are available in the Ultimate bundle. For Media Composer, that means that you'll now have access to Phrase Find and Script Sync, the full Symphony Color toolset, as well as the News Cutter tools that allow you to connect to a newsroom control server. As I mentioned, you'll activate and administer your new licenses through the Avid Link tool. Avid Link is a free app for Mac, Windows, iOS, and Android, yes, mobile friendly, and is also accessible from within the creative tools, Pro Tools, Media Composer, and Sibelius. Avid Marketing would like me to tell you that Avid Link is your personal connection to a vast community of content creators to find, connect, and collaborate with like-minded talent. Promote your work and skills, get help and advice, discover and shop for new tools, and manage your products all in one interface. As I like to tell customers, it's like LinkedIn meets SoundCloud meets Vimeo meets Facebook groups, but it's all Avid. What do I mean? Well, you create your own profile, but also, more importantly, your own portfolio. And through the lounges, you can also interact with others. Lounges is a lot like our forums. You can look up other users based on the skill sets and the metadata tags that they've put on their profile, and you get to look at their work and their portfolio. If you'd like to collaborate with them, you can message them directly. You can also have access through Link to your Pro Tools projects up in the cloud, and that is something new. Previously, you could only access projects through Pro Tools itself, and so here you'll be able to see them through the Link app. As I mentioned in this context, under the Products tab, this is also where you'll be able to activate your NFR subscription licenses. You'll also be able to see when new updates are available. update them directly through the application if you'd like. There's even an option to update automatically and silently in the background. So, what are the next steps to get ready for these new licenses? Number one, verify or create a departmental Avid Master account on avid.com. Now, this is a strong recommendation. It is not required. But because we are talking about licenses that will effectively be permanent from here on out, it's a good time to do some housekeeping if need be. If there is any staff turnover, Avid Master accounts that are tied to individual instructors can be rather problematic. So we strongly recommend that any institutional licenses that are used in your labs for your classes be tied to a departmental or school account. So a couple examples here: music.department at myuniversity.com. Excuse me, music.department at myuniversity.edu. If you did need to have multiple accounts, of course, you could just increment that music.department.1 at myuniversity.edu. We're not dictating the format of the email address. Again, just making the recommendation that because these are permanent licenses, let's do whatever housekeeping is necessary and get them into a school or departmental Avid Master account. Number two, submit the license request as always. That is available at www.avid.com/ALP-license. Number three, download and install Avid Link on all of your machines if you have not done so already. Once the license request is filled in 2 to 3 business days, you will receive an email confirming that, and the licenses will simply appear in your Avid Master account. Once they appear there, you can activate them on the individual machines. Media Composer and Sibelius will just be activated using Avid Link. And for Pro Tools, if you're doing a cloud activation, you can also do that through Avid Link. However, if you're going to continue to use iLoks, obviously you'll just activate those through you'll assign the license through the iLok License Manager. Looking forward, of course, next year is really where the benefits of these new licenses kick in that when you renew your Avid Learning Partner membership, these licenses will simply continue to work as we change the expiration date from 2020 to 2021. For those of you who have had to individually activate 50, 75, 100 or more licenses, and in the case of Pro Tools, even assigning those to individual iLoks, I know this is a very welcomed announcement. So, as always, we're here to help. If you have any questions about this process, setting up a new Avid Master account, or how this is going to go, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can contact ALP support at avid.com. That's alp.support@avid.com. Or, of course, reach out to your regional ALP manager. As I said before, I'm Brian Castle for the Americas, my colleague Tim Minette for Europe, Middle East, and Africa, and Andy Hagerman for Asia Pacific. As always, thank you for the good work that you do in training the next generation of Avid users.